Welcome back to the program. The Dallas Stars defeated the Winnipeg Jets 3-2 to take a 1-0 series lead last night in Winnipeg. And Mikko Rantanen, what a story, records his second straight playoff hat trick, becoming just the third player in NHL history to accomplish that feat, and first since Jari Kurri back in 1985. 85, a great year for me and John Liu. We went to see Back to the Future in the theater, and we had a great time. John, here he is in Winnipeg.
Yes, it was great.
Oh, what a film. Mikko Rantanen. Listen, John, the Jets faced Mikko Rantanen 8 times this season. Winnipeg contains him in the 7 regular season games, and then he just runs roughshod all over the Jets in game number 1 of this series. How can the Jets stop Rantanen now that he's got that playoff mojo going?
Yeah, a lot of cliches, Jay, whether it's speaking to the players or Scott Arniel, the old, take away his time and space, tie up his stick. He's feeling it. Basically, it's, well, you know what? They just have to be aware of him when he's on the ice at any time. Scott Arniel pointed out the fact that both of Mikko Rantanen's 5-on-5 goals came with him with 2 components of Dallas's fourth line, Sam Steele and Evgeny Dodonov. So the first line, in the first instance, the Jets had the matchup they wanted. They wanted Adam Lowry's line against Dallas's top line, but they only got it partially with Mikko Rantanen on the ice, and so there was a little bit of a mix-up in that instance there. He was able to get loose in the crease and with sheer will scored his first goal. Second goal, it was the Winnipeg's fourth line center and 2/3 of their top line. So there was a little bit of a line mismatch there as well. And so, again, it's just one of those cases where, especially with home ice advantage and last change, the Jets are going to have to be sharper on their details when trying to make sure that they contain Mikko Rantanen. Well, I mean, Dallas has a very dominating top 9 altogether, but Rantanen certainly, he's just, like you said, he's absolutely got his playoff mojo going right now. And the Jets, well, they've seen enough of Mikko Rantanen this season, and, well, they could see him for another 6 times, Jay.
Yeah, we'll see. Mark Scheifele returned from injury, made an immediate impact, looked good to me. How did he look to you, and do you think we could see Josh Morrissey in the lineup for Game 2 Friday, John?
Yeah, well, we'll start with Josh Morrissey. He was skating in a regular jersey at morning skate today, but he wasn't taking any rushes, any regular turns with his defensive partner, Dylan DeMello. And so we'll have to see what happens with practice tomorrow if they do a full practice. Probably not, but if Josh Morrissey is on the ice doing any sort of significant work, because when we saw him on the ice on the off day on Monday, he wasn't handling the puck very much. He wasn't shooting the puck. He was in a non-contact jersey. And so Wednesday was the first day that he was actually in a regular jersey, and so this is a progression that we're going to keep observing, Jay. But with Mark Scheifele, all the clues were there this morning. We expected he was going to be in the lineup, and he certainly made his presence felt. He had the puck on his stick an awful lot. He and his line mates, Gabriel Velarde and Kyle Connor, combined for 15 shots on goal, basically half of the Jets' pucks directed and hitting the net with Jake Ottinger between the pipes, and Scheifele scoring a goal as well. But he said that it took him till about late in the second period and into the third where he really found his wind, where he found his stride again, and he almost tied it late in the third. There was the mad goal mouth scramble. He had that very deft deflection between his legs with the puck coming from behind him. And so Mark Scheifele, he got better as the game wore on, and he certainly looked like the #1 setter the Jets have come to expect. And so with him getting more reps and the fact that, listen, Jay, the Jets have not had their optimal 4 lines, all 12 forwards, that is their ideal playoff lineup, since March 23rd, and that's when Gabriel Velarde went down with that unspecified upper body injury. They have everybody up front that is back together now. Their depth is complete, and so they're going to need that all hands on deck to try to even this series and keep it going against these Dallas Stars.
All right, John, I got a fun one for you. We are asking everyone this question. The question we're asking all of our guests. John Liu, do you like the Utah Mammoth nickname?
I haven't seen the logo, although Gary Bettman, when he was speaking to the media before the game, described it. It sounds very good, but I like the name, Jay, and I really hope that they tap into Mammoth, the band, Wolfgang Van Halen. Really like to see them, maybe, have them playing live at their arena and like really jumping onto that, making that band their soundtrack, Jay. So yes, thumbs up to Mammoth.
I love it. And who knew that John Liu was a fan of Wolfie? That's something you only learn on this show, ladies and gentlemen. John, you're great. When we return, we'll find out what Brian Hayes thinks of the Utah Mammoth nickname.